Hi, friends, and welcome to Fancy Day. When you are watching this, it is Wednesday, April 29th, which is my birthday, but more importantly, it is Fancy Day. So I procured, which means found this beret in my house, and it does not belong to me. And I have never worn a beret before because I have a very big head, but I wanted to be fancy for all of you. All right, let's jump in. Where did it? 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 All right. My brother Jamie was tired, but he was revived by his nap and has a lot of energy now. Based on the sentence, what do you think revived might mean? My brother Jamie was tired, but he was revived by his nap, has a lot of energy now. Well, I know if I look at the sentence that if he had energy after his nap, then he must have felt better because of it. So maybe revive could mean woken up or got energy from. And here we have it. Revive means restore to life or give new strength or energy to. So I could say I was really tired, but then I drank some coffee and felt revived. Or you could say she passed out and I had to revive her, like restore her to life. I had to get her to breathe again. So revive can mean give new strength or energy or restore to life. It could mean that you get someone to live again, or it could just mean that you get more energy. All right. So we've been talking this week a lot about adverbs, and adverbs are words that describe verbs or anything that's not a noun, and adjectives are words that describe nouns. And today our focus is going to be on telling them apart. And this is something that a lot of grown-ups have trouble doing, but none of you are going to have trouble with by the time we are done. Okay. So let's look at these two sentences. Number one says, I gladly ate my cookie. And number two says, I ate my delicious cookie. We need to figure out which one has an adverb and which one has an adjective. To remind you, an adverb describes a verb. Yes, you can sing the little song in your head. Adverbs are ly verbs, words. Let's sing it together. Let me remember how it goes. Adverbs are adverbs are describing verbs. Most of the time they're ly verbs. They describe how, where, and when verbs are lonely without them. Okay, so that was our adverb song. And adjectives describe or modify nouns. Great. Let's look at our sentence number one. I gladly ate my cookie. Now, my first cue is that I see an ly word, and I know that ly words are usually adverbs. And then when I look at this word, cookie, I know cookie is the noun. Is there a word that's describing cookie? Nope. 'Cause cookie's a thing, it's a noun. There's no word that describes it. Now let's look at the verb. The verb is ate. Is there a word describing ate? Yes, there is. Gladly describes ate. So the adverb is gladly. Because how did I eat my cookie? I gladly ate my cookie. Now let's look at number two. I ate my delicious cookie. Now, when I look at the verb here, there's no word to describe what type of verb it is. There's no how, when, or where to help me understand that verb. But when I look at the noun, cookie, I see the word delicious, and delicious is describing the cookie. So I know that delicious must be an adjective. Now, why is delicious an adjective and not an adverb? Because delicious describes a noun, which is cookie. Why is gladly an adverb and not an adjective? Because gladly describes eat, which is a verb. All right, we're going to play this game. It's not really a game, but we are going to differentiate between adverbs and adjectives here. Let's start with number one. I ate breakfast before my run. Now, I need to write ADJ for adjective or ADV for adverb. I ate breakfast before my run. Now, when I look right here at this noun, breakfast, I do not see any words that describe what type of breakfast it was. So I don't really see an adjective yet. Now, I see a verb right here. I ate breakfast before my run. One of these words sounds a little bit familiar. It's a word that can tell us when something happened. When did I eat? I ate before my run. So the word before is my adverb. I'm going to write ADV to remember that it's an adverb. And it's an adverb because it describes the verb, which is eat, and when it happened, which was before. Number two, my favorite students are in Cornell. My favorite students are in Cornell. Take a second to think in your own brain what word is an adjective or an adverb? What is the describing word in this sentence? My favorite students are in Cornell. Well, I see the word students here has a word that describes what type of students they are, and they are my favorite. Sorry. They're my favorite students. So, favorite is describing what type of students they are. Is favorite an adverb or an adjective? Well, it's describing a noun, so it must be an adjective. So I'm just going to write ADJ to save time. And you can also do that on your exit ticket. Number three, Hetty is always reading. Hetty is always reading. Where's the describing word in that sentence? Hetty is always reading. Well, the describing word is always. What word is that describing? Reading. When is she reading? She is always reading. So I know, oops, I made it the wrong color. Sorry, folks. I know that the word that always must be an adverb because it's describing when she is reading, which is our verb. All right. Number four, the stream by my house is pretty. The stream by my house is pretty. Can you find the describing word there? It's a little bit trickier. The stream by my house is pretty. Well, the describing word is pretty, but what is pretty talking about? Pretty is talking about the stream. So I know that pretty must be an adjective because stream is a noun. All right, remember, adjectives describe verbs and other words, and oh my gosh, adverbs describe verbs and other words, and adjectives describe nouns. Okie doke. Now we're going to add different adjectives and adverbs to sentences. Remember, when we're trying to add an adverb, we're going to have to find the verb. And when we're trying to add an adjective, we're going to have to find the noun. That's how we know what type of word we need to add. All right, let's read the sentence together. I will finish my work because I want to play Roblox. We have to add an adverb here. I see two verbs. One is will finish and one is want. So I need to add an adverb. It either needs to be to will finish or to want because I know I need to describe those verbs. So I'm going to add two, and you could have picked either one. I will finish my work quickly because that answers the question, how will you finish? I will finish it quickly because I want to play Roblox. Because I want to play Roblox. Now, I could also say because I really want to play Roblox, and really would also be an adverb because it's an ly word, and because it describes how much I want to play. I really want to play Roblox. Remember, adverbs, you gotta find the verb first. Adjectives, you gotta find the noun first. So for this instance, let's find the noun because we need to add an adjective. I ate every bite of my lunch. I ate every bite of my lunch. Now, I see a pretty easy noun right here, and that's lunch. What word could I use to describe the word lunch? I could say every bite of my fantastic, delicious, disgusting, enormous. Any of those words could work. All of those words describe the word lunch, which is my noun. So they're all adjectives, and you get to pick words. When you're working on your exit ticket today, I'm expecting you for part two. You're going to be writing ADV or ADJ to figure out if the sentence has an adjective or an adverb. And then for parts 3 and 4, you're going to write a sentence and underline the adverb. So you need a word, describes a verb. And then part 4, you're going to write a sentence and underline the adjective. So you know you're going to need a word that describes the noun. And you can always go back to the video and watch it again, or shoot me an email or a text if you get confused. All right, it's time for a rapid review. Rapid review. Let's go to our flashcards. Remember, I'm going to flash it in the present tense, and you should say it out loud in the past tense. All right, what is the past tense of draw? Past tense of draw is drew. Past tense of draw is drew. Good. Past tense of drink, not drinked. Past tense of drink is drink. Past tense of drink is drink. Drive. Past tense of drive. Past tense of drive is drove. Past tense of drive is drove. Eat. You should know this one. What's the past tense of eat? Past tense of eat is ate. Past tense of eat is ate. Past tense of fall. Past tense of fall is fell. Past tense of fall is fell. Cool. Now your new past regular past tense verbs, that's words that are in the past tense but don't end in ed, are right here. Struck. The past tense of strike is struck. Lightning struck the tree twice. The past tense of sweep is swept, like I swept the floor and vacuumed the rug. Past tense of swim is swam. Fish swam around his bowl. Past tense of swing is swung. She swung the bat and hit the ball. Past tense of take is took. I took one look at my cake and smiled. That's what I plan to do later. I'm going to bake myself a cake. Past tense of teach is taught. My mom taught me how to cook. It's a true story. Past tense of tear is tore. I tore my shirt on a tree in the woods. Past tense of tell is told. Benny told me he was 9. All right, let's come up with a sentence for tell. Well, my answer is right here. Past tense of tell is told. I told you not to eat my candy. What's the past tense of tear? Past tense of tear is tore. Tore my sock during the marathon. All right, let's review our word of the day, which was revived. Revive is when you give new strength or energy to, or you restore to life. You say, I feel revived after my nap, or I feel revived after drinking that smoothie. Or you could say, I fainted, but then was revived because you got consciousness back. Now we're going to go to our dictation. So get your papers ready. All right, let's go. My sister can't escape the bee and its blue eyes. My sister can't escape the bee and its blue eyes. My sister can't escape the bee and its blue eyes. All right, friends. Hope you have an awesome Wednesday. Bye bye.